When the predatory planet known as Velber entered the solar system 14,000 years ago, it sent Velber to Saphir the White Titan to the moon cell, attacking the moon cell from the inside until it was locked away in the Zero Dark, a defensive method created by the moon cell along with the Regalia. The Titan created a clone using the moon cell as a 3D printer essentially, the clone being a major part of the Age of Gods ending. It spared Uruk when Gilgamesh's father was in charge, thus Gilgamesh helps her to repay that debt and not stain Uruk's name, continuing her rampage on other civilizations and gods. A hero with the holy sword would appear one day to take the Titan down, defeating her. She was remembered only through a mural, which a certain paladin would see and grow a connection with her. In one of the Lost Belts, she would instead be attacked by the gods gathered by Zeus, and the Gigas made from her remains would eventually suffer a similar fate and be eradicated. In the Titan's body, a backup was made, the one we know as Earth, Altera, Attila the Hun, who would wield the Sword of Mars, ending bad civilizations. She was recorded into the Throne of Heroes as an anti-hero, and the original on the moon cell would get brief visions of Attila's life. One day, an infected Archimedes would bring the winner of the Moon's Holy Grail War, Hakuno Kishinami, to Saphir's chamber. Refusing to kill her, the Titan will grab Hakuno, the masters splitting themselves into three parts: the soul, that's with Tama, the mind, that's with Nero, and the body, that is with Titan Altera, aka Saphir. This was a method that Hakuno used to save themselves using the Regalia's power, working to restore her master to completion before the body breaks down, being the weakest of the three parts, eventually opening up to each other as they bonded through their journey. Titan Altera, who is usually very kind, eventually starts acting cold like her servant body, yet can't hide her true feelings when Hakuno's life is threatened. Losing control thanks to Archimedes, the defenseless Hakuno calls for Altera, who answers the call to put a stop to the out-of-control Saphir. Altera would later disappear afterwards, confessing her feelings to Hakuno, and Hakuno would transfer her memories to another version of themselves, so they can avoid this fate, perishing just like their servant. In the new timeline, after Nero defeated Altera, she would give Nero her sword, the Sword of Mars, allowing Nero to become Saber of Venus, stopping Archimedes, reborn as a child, free of Velber's influence, living with Nero, Tamamo, and Hakuno, having a happy ending for everybody. And Link, with the summoning of both versions of Charlemagne, she would side with the historical versions, watching him to the very end, supporting him the best she can as their big sister. At the end of the third route, Hakuno is helped by Altera, who comes up with a plan to have them both resummoned as attack programs, have a battle so that they can get recorded and thus they can be summoned separately, which we will hopefully see in future installments of the Extella games. As of now, this is where her story ends for now. Hopefully we'll have more stories with her in the future to see more of her character, personality, and history shine.